The big data secrets. You need big data to succeed with LinkedIn conversion chatbots. It's obvious. You have a chatbot developed for any niche. For example, chatbot itself is like any other tool. It doesn't crawl the web. There is no way it will give you sales or emails of people or connections or contacts or whatever without directing traffic to them. So this aspect of my service is very, very important. I'm going to touch on two types of services: how you create data from big data, and of course, how you go and have access to data from your niche, not just a general data, but from specific niche you want to be targeting. Let's go on with the training. Secret number one of big data. As the saying goes, the money is in the list, and the more the merrier as well. So when you have a huge LinkedIn connections or big contacts of people in your niche market, two things: you must have a huge LinkedIn connections, or if you don't have, you have contacts of people in your niche market. It is very easy to use chatbots to pre-frame them for anything, including asking them to provide you with seed capital for your project, because they are also in need of similar tools, or perhaps they are in need of seed capital, they are in need of funding. So giving them ebook alone is not sufficient. You must also provide them with data, and then they will be ready to release anything in their hands to you. Before anything, even whether you are using LinkedIn to market your stuff, we must build huge B2B audience to target. This is examples, just example, small example of data which I have uploaded to LinkedIn. LinkedIn allows you to upload lists of your audiences. Here I have 1000 UK lists. This is companies, which gave me about 4 million contact lists. I have some from South Africa. Company-based marketing, I have about 17 million already uploaded to LinkedIn. UK contacts of this, just example to show you that it is easier for you to convert huge number of people when you have prepared your own data. So assuming you expose, let's take this one, 17 million audiences to chatbots, and we say the conversion rate of LinkedIn is just 0.44%. Not the conversion rate. LinkedIn will be very annoyed with me. The rate at which people participate in sharing things on LinkedIn, this is 0.44%. That should give you potential 79,000 subscribers that will be interacting with your conversational bots. All of them may not opt in at the same time, but what I'm trying to say, the bigger the list you are targeting, the better that you are able to have higher number of absolute number subscribing to your chatbots. So the question is, would you like to know how to build such a huge number of LinkedIn audiences using big data that you will be uploading later to LinkedIn? Let's look at secret number 2. We use Whois raw data. How did I get those big data into LinkedIn? I use Whois data. I will tell you, we define what is Whois later. But why do I resort to Whois as my primary source of data? Remember, I am a database analyst. I am a geodemographer. I know where the best data are. I say it is the only source of primary and accurate data of B2B owners or companies who are likely to be on LinkedIn. No other source on the web has accurate geographic information of B2B owners for micro-targeting. Now let's look at what is Whois. Whois is pronounced as the phrase Whois. This is a record database of who is on the internet. So it is also an internet query and response protocol that is widely used for querying the big database that store information about owners of website. Now listen to this secret. Or 80% of B2B owners are on LinkedIn, but 100% of B2B owners have website, or almost 100%. In fact, it should be 100% of B2B owners have website, which means their basic information are already stored on the Whois. Displayed by Whois query, or the type of information displayed by Whois query include domain names, company names, and other contacts like names, email, telephone, fax contacts, as well as their location, their geographic location up to zip code level. So the B2B owners you are looking for on LinkedIn already exist as website owner, and their records are on Whois database. So why is it so accurate? It's obvious. It is a requirement that owners of website must regularly, this time yearly, update and maintain accurate information about their business, which means they must always renew their registration. They must supply correct domain name, company name, owner's name, email, and so on. Of course, you know, if you are a B2B owner, you know that I am already telling you the truth, or you must have already know this fact that each year you renew your domain name and you supply Whois, or the registrar of your website, your correct information. Right. Now let's look at example. When you query Whois database, this is the type of information it will give you. If you go to any Whois querying language on the internet, you type my website 678linkedin.com, this information will pop up, which display information about the registrar and about the registrant. I'm the registrant because I'm the owner of the domain name. You will find my name, Daniel O'Heren. You will find my street address. You will find the state and province, the zip code. You will find my telephone number. Most importantly, you will also find my email contact. Here is an example of LinkedIn's own. LinkedIn's own is also the same thing. So, querying Whois one by one, there is no problem. You will get the records of any domain name you are looking for. But the issue is you need hundreds of thousands of this type of records. So you can't do it one by one. You need millions of this record if you want to target them. So you can't do it one by one. So we use automated system to do it. But you don't have to do it if you are a partner. If you buy the ebook, depending on your subscription, if you pay for the $497 subscription, you will have access to huge data of business owners. And I will also show you how to clean them and process them. So I just expand what I've explained before. You see the records you will get. Even for LinkedIn, you will get the same record for any website. So where on earth can one get hold of such huge data? It is from Whois database. That is simple. So in my next video clip, we'll be looking at the nuts and bolts of using big customer. This time, how do we use the big Whois database? So I will also be talking of different methods of inviting and attracting thousands of people to join your LinkedIn connection, and also to start conversation with your chatbot. Remember this, in 2016, my connection on LinkedIn was just a mere 2,279. Some years later down the line, my connection increased to 26,000. It's increasing every day. I've stopped using the method, but within 2 years or 1 year, I pushed my connection from mere numbers to almost 30,000. I have reduced my rate of adding connections. So I'm going to share this secret with you. First, you need to build huge connection. You can have different accounts to build huge connections, more than 20,000. If you are a company, you can deploy different people to open different LinkedIn accounts and build your connection to 30,000, 60,000, 19 or even 100,000 connections. Those secret or tips I explain inside the membership area. Thank you. Let's stop here for this part of the recording. When we come back, I will be looking at part 4 of cleaning who eats record. How do you clean the record? When you receive the record, you will receive it raw. You need to clean it. So I'm going to show you how to clean it. Thank you.